Hello and welcome everyone to another video here on my channel. Today a little bit of a different deck. Yes, I know I had a Kethramos deck before, but I didn't have an Oculus deck. And I was like, okay, Kethramos is 3 mana and Oculus is 3 mana. So maybe there's an angle where we can use Helping Hand, which is a 1 mana sorcery. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So this obviously is really good with Abhorrent Oculus at 3 mana 5/5, where as an additional cost to cast this spell, exile 6 cards from your graveyard, which usually is quite hard to do on turn 3. So we try to get it back with the Helping Hand. Then at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, Manifest Dread. So this is a really strong card once it sticks on the battlefield. But then again, the additional cost to cast this spell, exile 6 cards from your graveyard, is still quite reasonable to do in this type of deck, because we have like Kethramos, right? Kethramos, a 3 mana 4/4 god, man is lifelike indestructible. Kethramos can't attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. So we like to have cards in exile. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from a graveyard or the battlefield during your turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. So this is technically like, I mean, it's not like perfect, but you can activate Kethramos with Oculus, which is really good. We have other ways to exile. We have the Pinnacle Stargate here, a 3 mana artifact that exiles all artifact and creature with mana value 2, which is really nice, and less of course, which is super nice. Sometimes I think the card maybe is not the best in the meta, but in this type of deck I feel it's quite strong. We also have the Seam Repair, 1 mana enchantment. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So not exile here. We play 2 Bitter Triumph. This is a 2 mana removal, instant as well, which is kind of important. As additional cost, we have to either discard a card or pay 3 life. We can destroy a creature or planeswalker, and here we can discard like an Oculus if we have it on hand. This is one of our discard ways. We also have Winter Night Stories here. 3 mana, sorcery, draw 3 cards, and discard 2 cards unless you discard a creature card, and Harmonize. So we also try to discard the Oculus here. No More Lies here, 2 mana, counter, it exiles it, which is quite nice. Goes really well with the Kethramos. 1 Strategic Betrayal, this exiles the entire graveyard of the opponent for 2 mana, and they have to exile one of their creatures. So really nice, can also activate this quite fast. The End here, a 4 mana instant removal. It costs only 2 black if we have 5 or less. Exile target creature or planeswalker, then you basically search a library, graveyard and hand for the same card and exile them as well. Also again for Kethramos. Right, and an instant removal here. For 5 mana, you exile target creature or vehicle. But if it's a tapped card, then it's just 2 mana, which is still really nice. Deadly Co-op, a board wipe. This one, of course, is not so good with the Oculus, but it's still really good with Kethramos because it's indestructible. And with this, we can also collect evidence, which is also good for Kethramos, just to make sure that we get rid of a card we don't want in opponent's deck. Then Overlord of the Bale Merc is a 5 mana 5/5 with Inbending 5 for 2. This one gets us card in the graveyard. Because when this enters, we mill 4 cards. Then we may return a non-avatar creature card or planeswalker from the graveyard to your hand. You can get an Oculus back to replay to trigger this higher. You can get this one back. But this is just to mill our deck as much as we can. Then we have the Cease and Desist here. This is quite good because you have the instant side where you can exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. And you gain 2 life and draw a card. And you can destroy all artifacts and enchantment. This is the mana base. I just will tell you guys, this is definitely not a tier 1 deck. It may be not even a tier 2, maybe a tier 2.5 or tier 3 deck. I wanted to try it out. It was still quite fun to see these cards in combination. I had some crazy unlucky draws. Like, I think in 2 games or 3 games I was just flooding. Like, all game long I was flooding. And I don't know why. I mean, I have 23 lands, so I didn't include the flooding games. I tried to include the best games I had. Yeah, it's still a fun deck to play. Maybe there is something, maybe you guys have some ideas about this. It was my first try of Oculus and I put it in a shell like this. I made another deck and that one I sure will also try out. But yeah, let me know what you think about this deck. If you like it, feel free to comment, like and subscribe, and you're always welcome to write me a private message about your decks or ideas. And then I wish you fun with the games. Come on, one time. Opponent on the draw. Okay, we keep this. Mono red always, huh? Take a damage. Let's see what Oculus can do. If Mono Red is not on the draw, then the game is broken. You guys have to know that. A bird like this, we take it. If they give me the bird, we take the bird. We're gonna get an Oculus out. Nemesis could be annoying, but we have the end. Another bird? Can we take some damage here? Let's hope we survive the next turn, and then maybe we can go from there. It's hard to deal with a 5/5. 2 lands is brutal. The end can be cheap, but we don't have life gain yet, so tricky. They have to put all the damage in right now. So let's see how low we get. 8 is quite decent actually. I take 8. We will not attack in case of double hasting. Okay. The end will be active and we will block 100% here no matter what. Okay, fine. So we get rid of all the birds now, which is good. Gonna take a damage. The Nemesis is also still around. Okay, they gave up, but I don't know yet, but I still take damage and yeah. Yeah, well. K3 Crown. Redemption Arc. Okay, keep. Keep. Let's see if we get an Oculus turn 3. That control game's still in my mind. Not happy. 5/5 is quite hard to deal with though. Please Oculus, go in the graveyard. That's what I think about it. Okay, shock there. That is. If I see something like this, it makes me already angry. Why would they? Oh, I'm gonna die to someone who shoots this. They see these colors and they just print this out. Okay, they have 2. Sure. Sometimes you get just the wrong cards, huh? Imagine running only removal spells in the deck and all that happens is lands and helping hand while you whiff. Okay, I'm gonna be dead here. I don't want to even see it. I don't want to see it. Yoni. I'm gonna try this, but I'm not happy. Need to find a third land, of course. We found a third land, that's always good. Tifa, not so cool. But have to let Tifa there right now. Hydra is worse. If it's 2, I take 2. That one is something I had to get rid of. Against them, we can pay 3 life, because usually they have so much damage that it doesn't matter anymore. In a cool world, I could do this, but I cannot. DeFi is so dangerous that you just have to do this. Like, that's how it is. That's how crazy that deck is. There's like one card on the field that just makes you lose the game on the spot. And yeah, that's Tifa. Okay, them not having a creature is good for me. This is the matchup I'm looking for. Two cards. I'm gonna do it like this. Keep the rest. Against them. I'm gonna keep the Hydra there. Just wanna have the draw here. Keep the Hydra there. Deadly co-op will do a good job. Do not play anything then, yeah. Then yeah. Our hand is pretty intense. They don't have really much against us, I feel like. I'm gonna shock it so we have that removal at least. You. So I think we're in a good spot, huh? They don't play anything. I have so many removals in my hand, but what is going on? I mean, they have to shoot me for like a lot here now, right? How many lands? Only 2 though. An Explorer, yeah. Gonna get rid of that one. I mean, of course, they could have Snakeskin Whale here, which is fine. Then we just repeat. Now the question is, do they have another one? Nope. We get rid of 2, which is still good. It's still good. Yeah, we could have, yeah. I mean, this is the matchup I'm actually quite happy and confident with. So I'm glad we found it again. Okay. Cannot, I mean, 24 hours. With the rest. Removal tribal, huh? Let's see. Green. Okay, I like to have removals against green. Llanowar Elf. We're gonna use this here. Maybe they're gonna snail the Llanowar Elf here. Next turn I have Right Hand and Betrayal. Okay, they don't. They don't. Hydra maybe. Tifa. Please just Tifa. Yep. It's an interesting one. I think I have to do it here. I mean, I get rid of Tifa and it cannot be protected from this spell. We all know what a Chocobo into a land can do. We all know too well. Okay. It's dangerous. I will try to do it like this. It's more risky, but I think I have to. Yep. They could come with 8 here, but I have a Devil Deck co-op, which is what I want. If they have Chocobo and Thing, then and Snail, they have 3 cards they need, right? Which I hope they don't. Okay. So we're gonna get the Snare out on the attack. And then Deadly Co-op should do quite well. World Soul Rage. I'm like confident they have the Snakeskin Whale here. I'm quite confident. So we got that out. Oh, we cannot play Deadly Co-op, just realized. Because mana base is scuffed. Well, we got it this time. Our lands are quite funny. How could we draw all 4 of them? Like I said, it's not easy to achieve. They only have 1 land there, so the rage is okay, but it's not that strong. They have enchantment removal. Tifa, please find a land that gives us black. Please. Please. I would really like to have that. I mean, I can at least play this. Better than nothing, I guess. Better than nothing. Okay. We have something like a blocker. Well, we all know what Tifa can do. We all know what Tifa can do. So there's a chance I just have to block, right? I mean, this I can block. 8. This is the trample one, right? Or it takes 7. 7, and then World Soul Rage, yeah. I mean, I have to go for it. I have to block like this. If they have it, they have it. I don't think that Snakeskin will, okay. Well, I can get it back. I mean, I have it on board, which is what I mean. Now I just have to throw something in, actually. Okay. I can throw something on the Chocobo, and Tifa can block. Even if they have a fetch land. Tifa can block, Chocobo will just be... yeah, just get thrown in. So for that regard, it's okay. I could double block here. But it's not really helpful. I have so many removals that I think it's fine to not double block. If they draw a land, I have a problem, right? I will go for removal. Yeah, draw 3 and I have like over 10. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. I mean, Tifa is dangerous. But I think I can wait here. I think I can wait. And I also get another block. Like, they would have to take Snakeskin Whale off the top. And I still will survive. So, yeah. I think it's fine. I mean, a Deadly Co-op here is a bit weird, of course, but that's a really dangerous one. I have to get the one auto time, but this one has to go now. I can still block the Chocobo, there's no trample around. So yeah. The end will be next turn. Dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. That's, yeah, I mean, I'm at 5 now, which makes the end cheaper, which is also nice. I could double block, to be fair. And then remove this, and I have an overlord left. It's not even bad, but no, I cannot double block. What am I talking about? To the triple block. Nah. World Soul's Rage will get me, of course. Okay. I mean, this Explorer is super annoying. Okay, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna remove this. Yeah, we're gonna remove this. Just the threat there is just too high. I mean, I am scared, of course. Let's see how many rages they play. 4. Oof. They would have to top deck, right? They don't have any haste creatures, so let's go like this. We could get another one, but I will get this here. They have to top deck it. It's the only way. Okay, they really go for the top deck. I know they have no haste cards, so I could find a land and a counter, but don't have a counter. If they have rage, they have too much damage anyways. I can go to 7, but they have more. So yeah, I'm gonna play this. If they don't have rage and I go back up a little bit. Yeah, so they have 36 cards and 4 of them are rage. So are they top deck gods? Let's find out. Let's find out. How good are they? They're not good. Whew. We got there. Like, is usually in this situation I feel like they will get me, but I didn't. And yeah, we got it. Oh, tricky. It's like every time we play against mono green, it's always like you feel this anxiety. Yeah. We go first, and we can play this hand. Helping hand here on the hand is okay. Helping hand on the hand is quite nice. The rest is absolutely disgusting. Every time I have a hand I'm happy about, I get the rest. That's how this works. It's gonna be Oculus for sure, because it's always like the only way. We can take it on our hand though. We can hardcast it since we have already 4 in the graveyard. But it's still funny. It's still quite funny. Okay. It's Demon midrange, huh? Draw a card and investigate. Gonna counter it. It's 2 draws, right? 5 cards in the graveyard. We have the Overlord here, so clock ticking. Clock ticking. Another deduce. They play control, huh? We do want to find Kethramos against control. What is this? Okay. That is annoying. That is annoying. I mean, I don't have many other applications for this. I'm pretty sure our Overlord will die at one point. So, yeah. Desist is still a good card. This one will pretty sure die. Okay, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Happy about that. That is interesting. Okay, I see what they do. I see what they do. It's the mill deck, huh? Okay, I have to do it differently then. You have to get rid of some cards. Because I have to make sure that I not have too many cards in my graveyard. Okay. I can get rid of some, but not too many. And my attack also kinda is not so good. But yeah, it's not looking good. Didn't find a removal, and I'm still dead if they have it. What could I draw here that helps me? Let's see. Okay, I mean, I do have some cards. I mean, if they have it, they have it. I have nothing I can do about. I can try to use my Oculuses to get rid of my graveyard, but that's about it. If they have it, they have it. It's frustrating. Frustrating, but we have to accept it. That's a defeat for us. Okay. 2 mana, huh? I can try it, but I'm not happy about it. But like, we can do things if we find one land. Like one land and we quite these. I'm gonna keep up counter here. I would like to use Overlord, but I'm too scared. Yeah, I've had the feeling I needed a counter here. And this is a perfect target for me. Absolute perfect target. Okay, so we're going with an Overlord and then a potential Oculus. Yeah, here we are. We declined this, of course, and we would like to have a solid Oculus turn 3. This one has to get removed. It's quite a powerful card now. So there's a get lost or something. Well, they tapped out. This was their turn. This was literally their turn. We always take the land here so we have more for this one. Turn 2 Oculus is really crazy. We go with a good old Kethramos here. And what's cool about this is that we have a betrayal, so can start exiling things. We have Cage here for exile. So we have cool things to do. These 2 cards usually not that great, but it's the evidence things we like here. And this is one of the betrayals, so that's, yeah. Pretty simple. Endurance, yeah. This is where we go with this again. that is quite brutal, I guess. We do not have a land here again, but we're drawing. Our board stays looking pretty good. Talent, yeah. No token yet, but Talent is a strong card. Okay, so we have 4 mana. We're gonna shock. And we're gonna play another Overlord here. And keep counter up. We're gonna take this on our hand. We have enough cards in the graveyard to actually play this. So that is why, like, this deck is super versatile. I really like it. This will also activate Kethramos here. We take the lands, same reason, and everything that's kind of cheap. Like these are cheap cards. We have an activated Kethramos. We also draw a card here. Wow, this is really powerful. An indestructible god that draws us cards. I think it's pretty good. If you watch my other Kethramos video, I had to try this out. I felt like Oculus could be something, because the removal spells I see are not designed to go for 5 in best of 1. There are many cards that do 5 damage, not many, like the Izzet one and some others that you sometimes see. I'm gonna keep this up for Elspeth. Or for Wrath, if they don't... Treasure, huh? Yeah. Well, we keep our Kethramos. We keep our Kethramos. Which is still really good. The board wipe is painful, but we have a full hand. Exile target. Non-land permanent. Oof. That's not so fun, but okay. We draw cards. They have 1 white left. And we can get rid of that right now. And then we have lethal on board. Could play Kethramos first, but I have a counter in case they do something stupid. They can draw a card if they want to. And here we go, attack. Okay. Yeah. Maybe removal, something like that. A flanker, kind of cute. But we were prepared. And GG. First game win with our Kethramos Oculus deck. Okay, Cory Negada. Yeah. I mean, it's not a really good hand, but I had worse. Okay, that's bad. We need a way to discard this. They always just need to draw it. Just need to draw it. Okay, we have a station elf. What in the world? Okay. Have counter up here. Maybe for the Kona that will come in right now. Stock up. Okay. I do have this one for Kona. I'm gonna deny the draw here. Another elf. Okay. Elf tribal acquired. Well, having 2 Oculus on hand is obviously not really good. So now we have to get rid of Kona. That's an annoying one. Well, they can tap it. But I think they don't. Well, we do have a deadly co-op though. For next turn. But this is a tricky one to do. I do want to preserve my life. If they play Kona and creature, co-op is really good. If they play Kona and something else. Okay, Kona, tap. If it's Omni, then That's what I hoped for, and then we can deadly co-op with getting rid of the Kona, which is super important. So it worked out in a way that I was happy about. Yeah, it's definitely you. Opponent's like, no, my deck, it doesn't work anymore. One card, it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, we got it. GG. Yeah, I mean, again, Oculus on hand, not perfect. Half wasted this card. But, yeah. Counter and removal is fine for me. We have to start doing it, because these cards are quite annoying. Usually, their deck doesn't play anything on turn 2. Only flash. So, we're gonna do it like this. Sadly, this land doesn't work. Okay, this land works. Okay, they didn't play anything, which is good for me. They most likely have a counter here. Oh, they don't? Well, that one sticks now. That one will stick, Mr. Demir player. Okay, do we need 4? No. I'm gonna pass here because I think they have a cat. So we can counter the cat. The Drowner. Yeah, that one I counter too. That's the way that I deal with my Kethramos. And this gives me a draw. Oh no, never mind. From the battlefield. Oops. Kaito, like this. Okay. Not even plussing, nothing. Okay, so here we're gonna do what we wanna do. We're gonna throw the cards. Get the Oculus in the graveyard and get it out. Yep, you. Then we're gonna get our Oculus. And then we are done here. They have to remove this Oculus, otherwise it's gonna be problematic. The end here, so right. They stabbed my card, which was actually a good one. Do they have double stab? Ah, okay. They have good removal actually. Cool. Okay, they all. Well, we're gonna use the end now on Kaito. They tapped out. I don't like Kaitos. Go away. So we're gonna remove Kaito and we're gonna get Oculus. I think it's a pretty decent turn. Pretty decent turn. You go away. And all your following Kaitos go away. Please. And then we're gonna get our Oculus back. Could also get Kethramos, but Oculus is definitely stronger here. Like, they need a way to deal with it, and they don't. And we won against the Demon mid-range as well. GG. I do have removal. At least that I have. Okay. I need to find a land right now. Well, it's gonna look dire. It's a matchup I can win if I have... Okay. I mean... I actually want to get rid of this. Right now, I don't want them to have more cards in the graveyard. There may be a Sephiroth here, but I have no answer for it on my hand anyways. This one comes back, I know, but the Surveil there is more dangerous. Well, that is what it is. That is what it is. Okay. They get the card back, but I get rid of Sephiroth. I do need to find a land here though, like, I'm a bit too screw. Okay. Gonna play it. I'm on 12, which is not perfect, but if I find a land and have to end, I can do stuff. This one is not easy to deal with. There's not many cards right now. Betrayal would be one of them. Okay, this one I will get rid of. This one I also want to get rid of. Opponent is the gassing here. Opponent is going like crazy. Wow. Okay, I have to get rid of Sephiroth here if we can. I'm not happy about it, but well. What is their hand? Raise the past, okay. Not really cool. Okay, next turn, raise the passes. This is not really that strong, but okay, Sage. Yeah, that's good for me. It's pretty good for me. Once these two are gone, like I feel way better. The pingers are gone. And important here in the graveyard. They have two creatures in the graveyard, which I really don't care. Yeah. We're gonna heal. We're gonna heal. Which is totally good. Yeah, we have right hand up. And we have Starcage, which also is a blowout for them. Yeah, they have to raise the past here. This Starcage gonna make them cry. If you want a deck that wins against this deck, I think you found it here. Like, that is such a blowout. Oof. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm not happy with that. I mean, I heal myself up now all the time, but gonna get rid of that one. Could have done it in my turn, but it's one more damage. Oof. Good card. I'm drawing not really good here, huh? Could have maybe, yeah, could have replaced attack replace. Okay, that's a dangerous one. The flyers are not really cool. Maybe I have to actually attack replace here. And the Bartolomeo stops the draws in a really annoying way. Well, I have so many cards and I'm just drawing lands for a long time. Yeah, that's really bad for me. It's really bad. Need to find a way to get rid of that card. That's not it. That's why I have to attack here. Need to get the life here. I can do this now more than once at least, but yeah. My counter is the worst draw here by far. All I want is like a board wipe maybe. I'll take 5. And they will counter that one. So I'm dead, huh? Yeah, well, guys. If you only draw lands, like not a single removal spell, which we have plenty in the deck, then this is what's gonna happen, huh? GG. Well, that's a set. That's Dark Age there, like Thrall. There's probably also a one-off, and they got us with that one. It's crazy. Oh wow. I don't know what to say. These type of games, guys, like. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. The way I drew today and the way I like flooded was crazy. So the video is a bit shorter because there was like 2 or 3 games where I literally drew 5 or 6 lands in a row, which was quite sad. I didn't include that one because you can watch me draw lands in other videos too, right? But I still think it's an okay deck. I wouldn't recommend you to craft this deck to try to climb. But if you want to try something out for fun and you want to see a new idea, I think this is one of those. And yeah, sometimes I think we also should try new things and not always try to beat the meta or anything. But yeah, I had fun. And I hope you had the same. I wish you all a good day and good night wherever you are, and see you next time.